Hey there, this is Scott Pierce from Approve IQ here today to talk to you about review sequences. Now, review sequences are something that we created so that certifiers can tell their customers, their applicants, what files they want to receive and in what order. So, what I'm going to do here we are on the dashboard. I'm going to go to Project Creation Setup, which is in the left-hand nav. I'm going to go down to Approval Items. So, these are items that would appear on your checklists. And you'll start to see here what I've done is so here's application form, here's council consent, section 10.7, and title search. Now you might start to clue in. Those are items that we would like to receive from the client straight away because we need to have this information before we really start going in and reviewing plans and doing all those other things. So the way that I structure this is review sequence, which we find here in this right-hand side. I'll just highlight that for you. So review sequence is actually alphabetical. So the way that we're suggesting to people is to probably put a number in there. And here I've put in number 1, initial review. So without going into that too much, let's just then look at, say we've got architectural plans and perhaps it's a class 2 application. So you don't just want to receive the architectural plans, you want to receive the design compliance declaration that comes along with them. Now, of course, this is entirely flexible and I could apply this to any item. But for this example, let's continue that. And so let's find our structural plans as well. And I'm going to add here, I've just copied 2 plans before and then structural DCD. I'm going to put that in the section of 2 plans as well. Now I'm going to go, I typed in here so that I could find structural quicker. I'm going to empty out my filter so that I can just see all of my approval items. So now you can see that here, this is now our review sequence, right? We've set this up at the template level. So what I can do now is I can go into create a project. Try to run through this bit as quick as we can. Let's just call it test and test. I've got a lot of projects in mine called test. So let's just say we'll continue on for CC class 2. So we get to have a look there at the items that are getting pulled across. So that's happy days. Okay, great. Fantastic. And you can start to see here that already we are in a, from where we set this in the project creation setup at our approval list, you can see that these items have taken on the review sequence. Okay, so now we've skipped ahead into the project workspace. This is the project that I've just created. So what we are going to see here is these 2 items we've created, those review sequence of 1, initial review. And we can always change this. We can always go into once we've created our project, I could come in here and say that I don't want to have this item in that initial review sequence. There we go. We've taken it out. And so now we only have 1 item in the initial review sequence. So it can be by this selection here, edit approval list. You can do it while the project is underway. So now if I had a client that was coming in and looking at this, which would be how they would see their checklist, I want them to know that this is how we organize our checklist. Until we receive this, we are not looking at this project. And let me show you one more thing here. So now what I've done is I've actually uploaded a document and this item has gone in review. And this is the only item that is in this review stage. So as soon as all the items in this review stage have had something submitted to them, you'll see up the top here, you get a notification that says review sequence 1, initial review items ready for review. So as a certifier, that's exactly what you're looking for. You want to see, you should know now that you only need to come into this project and start to review once you've received this notification to say that actually everything in your review sequence 1 has now been uploaded. And if your clients are coming to you and saying, wow, when are you going to review my architectural plans? You can say, I need all items in review sequence 1 to have been uploaded before I will take a look at any of those plans. Now, again, we've built this flexibly. You can write in whatever you want. You can structure your applications and assign which items you want and the orders that those items come in, however you want. That's totally up to you. Approve IQ isn't here to tell you how to do your job. Approve IQ is here to give you the tools that you need to do your job. Hopefully you've learned a little bit more about how to use review sequences to instruct your clients about what files to send in what order so that they can get through their applications as fast as possible. It's exactly what they're after. So I do suggest you take advantage of this feature. Thanks very much.